Okay, welcome to the Craig Report, where we get an opportunity and a chance to talk about and review our game against Essendon on Saturday night. First up, clip of the week. Yeah, Jeremy Howe played a really important role for us on the weekend in terms of his development. So he played sort of in the midfield for a period of time, which is a bit new for Jeremy, but also forward. It'll be the clip that you see at the moment, Jeremy in defence. And one of the things we really like the way he's developing in that area is his run and carry, which we need to get more and more of that into our game. That's a real form of offensive competition, which we like about Howie. And you can see the amount of yardage that he generates from the way he's actually gone about this play. The other thing to look at that in the clip, of course, is once again Jack Viney's capacity to take that mark on the wing, which is Jack's going to be a fantastic player for us. But let's not get away from the fact that the overall team result was very, very, very poor. So this is more about the way Jeremy's actually developing was the most pleasing thing of the clip that we've just had a look at. Yeah, that's a situation where Mitch has got the capacity to do that. He went into the centre bounce, interesting enough, as a midfielder. And to his absolute credit, got two clearances, in a row there. So he's got the flexibility and permission to do that as one of our senior leaders. And it was interesting when he put himself in there, he immediately had an impact. So that's great, a great response by Mitch. It was a good effort, but Mitch would certainly be wanting more from himself. And the number one thing for Mitch at the moment is to have continuity in his preparation so that each week he'll get better and better and better. So the priority at the moment is for Mitch to train really well this week to build on what he's been able to do in the last 2 weeks. Two really good questions. One from Paul Moss, who asked what is the next step the club takes at this point of time, and one from Kate Weekly, which talks about or asks the question: do you think we can be competitive this season? First of all, to Paul's question, the next step that we take is immediate, as in we very quickly, and we started this today. We actually go through everything that we do, and we revisit that and make sure that we're robust in our assessment, to make sure that if there's any changes we need to make in our weekly preparation, that occurs. We then give the players absolute clarity about the direction that we will continue to go, and the expectation from them as players, and that also applies to staffing as well. And then the capacity to be able to execute their roles that they play, both from a playing perspective and on game day, and also from staffing and coaching. And then, of course, it's a group responsibility to be able to start to produce a result that we're after. In terms of Kate's, do you think we can be competitive this season? Clearly, in the first two games, Kate, we cannot put our hand up for that, but we'll be working very strongly towards that. It's a time of adversity for this footy club. What we need to do is embrace it, develop the skills, which are going to be really important to. It's really important to have great adversity skills, to be adversity tested if you want to be successful. You cannot be successful if you can't handle adversity. So whilst it's painful for our supporters at the moment, we've got to make sure we maximise this opportunity to build the skill set that we're going to need in the future. So our first priority is to get competitive back on the field. And in terms of building this culture to be a successful one, what I can guarantee our viewers, there'll be no backing off on it. We continue to push down the hard road. Key message for the game, from me, Matty, it was probably what I touched on Katie's question, where we talk about the capacity to have great resilient skills and to be able to be at your best during adversity. The Melbourne Storm, who we share this facility with, lost 5 games in a row last year and then went on to win the grand final. That says to me that they have great adversity skills that enable them to stay on track, keep focused about where they're going, to rebound from that period of losses and to go on to be very successful. They are the skills that we need to develop, both from the playing point of view and from our football staff and coaches' point of view. So this is, as stupid as it sounds, this is a great opportunity for the development of our football club and our football department. So we need to embrace it and push on. As I said to Kate in her question, there'll be no backing off in this area. Okay, that's it for the Craig Report, round 2. Hopefully next week, round 3, there'll be much better news. But remember, the key message is that we push on and no backing off.